On the campus of University of Macau, stray cats can be seen everywhere, as more and more teachers and students begin to provide food and shelters for their little lives. The discussions about whether the goodwill of feeding will really have a positive impact on cats is also intensifying. On the one hand, many people think it is out of sympathy and cares for animals. On the other hand, some people question whether this behavior is just to meet their emotional needs, not really helping these stray cats. Today, we will discuss this topic in depth and listen to the opinions of different voices on campus. Next, let's listen to the opinions of different students on this issue. Have you ever observed or seen stray cats at the University of Macau?
I've observed stray cats. There are some in the corridor between E21, Faculty of Social Sciences, and E22. I often see them in the evenings after school. Some are in groups and some are alone.
Have you ever fed the stray cats? What do you think of this behavior?
No, I'm scared they might scratch me, but I do believe feeding them is kind. It can save their lives. I sometimes see staff doing it, but students shouldn't. It's unsafe and stray cats may carry diseases.
And other students share different views.
They like giving them supermarket cat food, and they loved it. I've also seen other students or staff feeding them. Providing healthy, suitable food like cat food is definitely a good deed. But if people use additive-filled canned food for convenience, their good intentions might not actually help the cats. What's the real benefit in that?
In fact, the University of Macau does not support private feeding by students. Leaving cat food and water out in the open can attract pests like mice and mouse. Even so, food for stray cats is often found near teaching buildings like E21, E22, and E33, showing students' enthusiasm remains strong. So, what advice do staff from the campus cat volunteer organizations have? To learn more, we spoke with the member of the cat volunteer teams in Chanyu Tong College. Have you noticed many students feeding stray cats privately? What's your take?
Yes, I've seen it. Sometimes these actions can harm the cats. For example, leaving uneaten canned food without cleaning it up can injure them. Also, when a lot of stray cats are fed, they live comfortably and reproduce more, leading to a growing population. Students' desire to help is commendable, but private feeding alone doesn't solve the problem. They'd be better off connecting with volunteer teams or organizations to support the cats in other ways.
You mentioned other initiatives. What does the volunteer team do?
We monitor the stray cat population, provide vaccinations, and help them get used to humans to make adoptions easier. We also collaborate with animal agencies for extra support. To date, we've held 3 adoption events, and 7 out of 8 rescued kittens have found permanent homes.
Do you have any advice about feeding stray cats?
Indiscriminate feeding in open areas can attract other animals like snails. Too many stray cats can also disrupt the environment, for example, urinating in public spaces. This might make some students and faculty view the cats negatively, which could hurt protection efforts.
Lastly, is there anything else you'd like to say?
Actually, when we first approach stray cats, they're bound to be wary. But after spending time with them, learning their personalities and stories, it becomes much easier to help them find new homes through adoption events. So I encourage anyone interested in caring for kittens to participate in activities that go beyond purchasing pedigree cats. Instead, focus on helping strays find loving homes. Or the simplest approach is to promote the message of adopt, don't shop. Sometimes the cats we encounter aren't the so-called foreign breeds like British Shorthairs or American Shorthairs. These pedigree cats are rarely seen on the streets, so we don't need to fixate on their breed. If you're a cat lover, once you get to know these strays' unique traits and find them adorable, you'll likely choose adoption over purchase.
Through our discussions of stray cats feedings at the University of Macau, we have seen the genuine concerns and the kindness of teachers and students. But private feeding alone doesn't fix all problems, it may even create new ones. As Hugo noted, indiscriminate feeding harms the cat's health, causes environmental issues, and boosts the stray cat population. Finding a balance between caring for animals and safeguarding the campus environment has become an urgent task. We encourage students to reach out to professional teams, join stray cat rescue and management efforts, and provide more scientific, effective support for these vulnerable creatures. We hope that in the future, campus stray cats can thrive through both care and understanding.